What's going on, guys? My name is Lost and welcome to another Kingdom Hearts Xion EX video. So it is July 1st 2018 over there in Japan, so that means monthly updates, monthly reset, and alongside that, a medal that I thought was going to be coming out towards the end of July actually came out today, and we're going to talk about that as well. So it looks like Square Enix is a little bit money hungry right now and needs some funds from us, but anyway, so we'll talk about that here in just a few. Let's go ahead and talk about a lot of the updates that we got today in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross of JP. So, first thing that we got is this adorable looking freaking turtle, and it's freaking cute. So, of course, with the daily missions to try to get the parts for this for the turtle pet, you have to get 10 billion lux, which is really easy in Japan, because not only do we get our weekend raid bosses and our raid weeks, but we do also have our monthly raid bosses, which we can fight twice a day. And Global does not have that, only JP does. Maybe Global might get it one day, but it is much easier for us to be able to obtain that much lux. And that's why when you see our number differences between lux for Global and JP, you can see that excuse me, that JP's lux number most of the time is pretty high up there compared to Global. So that's to anybody who's curious about that, that's pretty much the answer to it. We have access to a stronger raid boss every day. So yeah, alongside with the turtle, this adorable little pet turtle, you do also get the Mickey sun visor, which is actually pretty cool. So you can attach that to your new turtle pet or to any of the pets that you got going on right now. So that's it for that. So I'm definitely gonna put that on once I obtain 10 billion lux. Next thing that we got is Coliseum. So they did some changes to Coliseum this month, but our skill that we got for Coliseum for the month of July is SB Gauge 2 Attack Boost 7 Max. Wow, they are jumping skills really quickly, really high, and really fast. So yeah, the damage on that SB Gauge skill is going to be pretty insane. I think like what, 2.4, maybe 2.6 multiplier? I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but it's somewhere around there. So yeah, a lot of people are definitely going to be fighting for this skill just because of PvP, Coliseum, etc, etc. But alongside that, we do also get some new hairstyles, which is pretty interesting. The boy hairstyle, whenever I do let my hair grow out, it's actually pretty similar to mine. And then we get this like bougie girl hairstyle, which is pretty nice. Can't complain. But the biggest changes that they did for Coliseum for from now on is, if I can get to the right screen, is basically they adjusted the amount of rounds that you skip. So for tier 15, we used to be able to skip 53 rounds. They changed that to 99. Tier 16, we used to skip 6 rounds, and now they changed that to 99. Tier 17, we used to be able to skip 3 rounds. They changed that to 50. And tier 18, same 3 rounds. Now we can skip 10 rounds. So that's pretty cool. I actually like those changes because that way I can get as far as I can, as quickly as I can in a shorter amount of time. I don't know if they're bringing that to Global. If they are, then that's pretty cool. Even though I think it is pretty much needed, because currently right now in Global's Coliseum, which ends tonight, there are players that have achieved the max amount of tier and rounds. So it's pretty crazy how people have that amount of time to be able to grind Coliseum all the way to the top. And yeah, that's it. I mean, what else can you do after that? So that's about it, guys. Of course, the changes, not the changes, but the skills that you get alongside that, as you can see, that you can view it all right down here. But to be able to get at least one copy of the skill, you got to be in top 5,000. So that's it for Coliseum. I do like those changes, which is pretty awesome. Next thing that we got is a small little quest, and with this quest right here, basically you got to deal a lot of damage in these 7 event quests to get valuable, God, I can't talk today, experience medals. So yeah, pretty easy. You most likely will probably get like helicopters, HDL medals, etc for those 7-star medals that everybody is upgrading, because as you guys already know, those 7-star medals are expensive when it comes to experience. And I think our Guild Tech campaign also ended today, which kind of sucks too. Next thing that coming up is definitely not that. It is our monthly gem update. So basically, the Keyblades that we are using for this month: Treasure Trove, Lady Luck, 3 Wishes. We got the Mooga of Glory Keyblade and the Starlight Keyblade. So basically like the basic Keyblades, the Keyblades that you first get when you start playing this game. and nothing has changed. So you still get your 2 power stones, 2 speed stones, and 1 magic stone, or gems, whatever you want to call them. So that's it for that. Pretty easy, can be done pretty quickly. All right, so here is the biggest thing that everybody was surprised about this morning when we saw this tweet and what I woke up to. So last week we got our new Buffy medal, which is Kingdom Hearts 2 Xion EX Sky, and today, on a Saturday of all days, we got Xion EX Sky, which is basically the reverse medal of Kairi. So one thing that they added onto here, which we'll talk about Xion here in a second, is that if you do pull 2 or more of any combination of either Kairi EX Sky or Xion EX Sky, you get 3 silver tickets. So some examples, and per ROBOLOID, thank you so much ROBOLOID as always for being our JP translator. Some examples is if you have 2 Kairi EX Skys or 2 Xion EX Skys, or 1 of each, or 50 Kairi EX Skys if you dare to try to get all of those copies of Kairi, even though I don't see why you would need it. But yeah, if you do have any of those example combinations, you do get 3 silver tickets. I actually like this. That's actually pretty cool, but it kind of sucks for a lot of players, and I know this probably is going to trigger a lot of players who don't have this medal or just waiting for a mercy pool, because anniversary for the JP version of Union Cross, the 3rd anniversary, is coming up in September, I believe, or August. I think it's September. But for everybody who is waiting for that, you know, they're probably going to be pretty upset about this. But yeah, you do get 3 silver tickets if you obtain at least 1 of each copy, or 2 on 2, etc, etc. And they do get distributed on 7/11, which is like sometime, I think it's 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, that's in a way trying to get players to actually pull for these 2 medals right now. So I'm telling you, Square Enix right now is money hungry, and you can definitely tell for the 3 silver tickets that they're trying to give out. Now, if this was gold tickets, then oh my god, people would be flipping tables right now, because gold tickets, you have a little bit of a better chance of getting those tier 7 and tier 8 blue fairies. So yeah, was not expecting them to actually do this, but for everybody who does pull at least 1 of each, or you do get like 2 of Kairi or 2 of Xion, you know, props to you, because you are going to be getting some Moogle tickets. So the banner itself, which is Xion EX Sky, which is basically the reverse version of Kairi EX Sky. I'm not going to go into too much details into it, guys, but basically with each pull that you do get a trait medal for it. The first pull is free, and it is a falling price deal. So in my recommendations for anybody, you know, who is free to play, cheap to play, or this, you know, they're saving the jewels and whatnot, whales, of course, like myself, I mean, obviously we're going to pull for the medal because it is a very strong medal. But to everybody else who doesn't have the funds right now or the jewels, I would recommend just waiting. Just wait it out, because illustrated Xion EX and illustrated Kairi EX, they're still usable. A lot of players are still using them. Yeah, you won't be up there all the way at the top, but it's better to not take the chance and not actually get the medal than waiting on a 5 mercy pull, 10 mercy pull, whatever mercy pull it is that they bring in. Hopefully it is a 5 during anniversary. Most likely it will be a 5 mercy pull during anniversary. But guys, if you don't have the jewels, you know, just play it smart. Just wait it out, you know, do your free pull, of course, to see if you do get extremely lucky, like a lot of players out there are getting the medal in the first pull. But if you don't, just wait it out, because as long as you have Kairi EX, the tier 7 one, and the illustrated Xion EX, you guys should be fine. You guys should be able to at least somewhat be close to a lot of these players that do have these medals. Not as close, but I mean, at least, you know, you won't be that far behind the meta, because there are other medals. I mean, and especially with all the medals that you have been using, even if these 2 medals did not come out yet, you should be fine. I mean, unless they all of a sudden decide that they're gonna up the strength of enemies, events, you know, not Power Quest, but what is it? Like Phil's Cup, Hades Cup, there you go, that's what I was thinking. Hades Cup, Pegasus, etc, etc. If it's like little things like that they plan on like increasing or like buffing up the enemies and whatnot, then I can understand people's frustration with that. But I would wait, guys. I would wait until there's a mercy pull, so that way you won't waste your jewels in case you do not get it. Because I know from various people, various videos, people that I actually play with in my JP and global parties, that who've pulled a lot for Kyrie. You know, it's not worth it. So save those jewels, boys. Make sure to keep at least 1,500 jewels in case we do get a 5 mercy pull, so that way you can for sure at least get that medal. One thing I do want to know is that you do also have the chance of pulling the Prime Axel and Prime Xion 17, either the 6-star or 7-star version, as well as a chance of pulling the Xion EX Sky medal. So anyways, guys, again, you know, if you don't have the jewels, or if you do have the jewels and you worry that you won't get it, just wait it out. I know it's going to be tough to be able to compete with everybody who do have this medal, but it's best that you at least have the not the medals. It's best that at least you have the jewels to be able to pull for her for either Xion or Kyrie once a mercy pull does comes out. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the big old update that we just got today. As always, Twitter and Discord links are always in every one of my videos right now. I just like spaced out. And as always, if you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for some more future KHUx, JP, and global content. And as always, guys, I cannot talk today. I'm out of here. And I will see you guys in my next video.